put it in a pan, lid on. Well, you put it in the water. When the water boils, you put the teff in, stir it, put a little bit of salt in the water. Keep your eye on it because you want to stir it frequently. And when it comes out, you can put salt to taste, and I put about maybe half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of ghee. And as you can see, it's very, very thick and creamy. I would caution you, this will continue to thicken, so you may want to have it be a little more watery when you pull it out of the pot, because it will sit and thicken as it sits. And taste, let me taste some of this. A very mild, creamy, nutty flavor. It's absolutely delicious. This is baked, oven baked cauliflower steaks. And again, I cut this on the round, put it on a flat cookie sheet with parchment paper, drizzle olive oil, a little bit of sea salt if you're so inclined. Pop it in an extremely hot oven, about 550. Keep your eye on it. As soon as it starts browning, it is finished. That tastes, I'm going to use my fingers. This is so delicious, I can't even tell you. One of my all-time favorites. People say, is it stinky like when you boil it? Nope, it is not. Does it taste anything like boiled cauliflower? My opinion, humble though it may be, no, I don't think so. I don't know how to explain it. It's a very mild taste. Crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside, very juicy and moist, and very quite delicious. This is the steamed bok choy. All I do is cut it bite-sized, as you can see, bite-sized pieces. Put it in some water, a little bit of olive oil, and do not put a lid on it. Keep your eye on it. As soon as it gets a little bit tender to touch, it is finished. It's done. It tastes so darn good. For those of you that can have more herbs and spices, you may want to try putting a little crushed garlic in the bok choy, but honestly it doesn't need very much more. Even with the cauliflower, if you'd like, sprinkle a little garlic powder on it. I'm sure that would taste delicious, but it doesn't need it. And the teff, it doesn't need another darn thing. So I'm going to taste this teff again. I tell you, I love this stuff. Now teff, when you see it in the little bags, I usually get the organic one. Don't have a sticker shock. You don't use very much of it. So it looks like it's pricey, but it's not. So once again, intentionally, I do not use processed foods. I don't use any of the common allergy foods like sugar, dairy, gluten, yeast, wheat, any of the other stuff. And so people with serious food allergies, or with migraine diets, or with anti-inflammatory diets, this might be an answer. This is just what works for me on advice from my allergy specialist, and it seems to work quite well. This meal, I'd probably put it together from start to finish, including chopping, waiting for the oven to heat, and waiting for the teff to cook. I think it was 30 minutes. So here you go, you got all that clean eating. It's easy, it's simple, it's quick.